We're gonna wing it.
All right, you guys, welcome to sunny Winter Haven, Florida. It's Lane Bowers and Dick Grant 1 month before his 86th birthday, and we did a little thing on the way out. You can see Dick is smiling from ear to ear now because he had an awesome session.
Yeah.
And he's always nervous before he starts, but let's face it, you guys know what it's like to be nervous at 20 years old, let alone 50, 60, 70, 80. Dick Grant is almost 86 years old, so I am just like so ecstatic for him. And I just want to do a quick post interview with Dick Grant. And what you know, and here we need to share something. Let's make it a tip too. Grant or Dick, I want you to explain what we talked about that helped you. Like, what did you? Dick's 86 and he's still learning, and not just learning, he's executing it. Which that should be motivation for all you to get off the couch. Don't make any excuses. But Dick, describe what you know. What we like the What was the problem?
Okay.
And what was the solution?
Each year when I come down here, I learn something new, and I'm always apprehensive about skiing for the first time. So on my first run today, I was getting a lot of pressure on my feet, and I'm thinking, this is not good form. So I told Lynn it wasn't feeling good, and I never felt like I was going to get blisters on my feet.
You showed me the bruise on your foot. Right? You had a little bit of a bruise after one run.
A little redness. So yeah. Lane, it's little things in this sport that make such a huge difference, and I guess with every sport. So Lane told me that when I set my feet in, I had to set them in softer, relax, and let them just kind of wash back like 1 inch even, and then just stand gently, where I was kind of putting my feet in and standing quickly with tension in my knees and my legs. So we tried it, and it was unbelievable. I made 3 runs, and I never felt anything on my feet. It was just like gliding over ice instead of water. The good news is we shot some,
because Dick has been making us famous both for barefooting and himself and helping me out, as well as we shot some super high quality GoPro footage from the end of the boom looking at him. So we'll share all that with you guys and the tip as well. But the good news is a lot of you guys out there, you know, ask me all the time, hey, what am I doing wrong? My feet are killing me. And even though Dick was with me and we were going no more than probably 32 or 33 miles an hour in these shots, his feet were sore even after one run. Now, it could be multiple things, because honestly, when you get after 70 years old or 80 years old, one of the things you got to watch out, your skin does get thinner. It gets more, and I saw that in Banana George as I helped him in his 90s barefoot. And one of the things that I told Dick is, he told me when he's in Maine, he goes without his shoes a bunch, wears sandals, walks on rocks and that stuff. And I told him, I said, listen, down here, I bet you wear golf shoes a lot. He says, yeah, all the time, socks and golf shoes. So I told him, I said, hey, it's a pretty easy solution. You're in sunny Florida. You might as well add a little bit of barefoot time around and toughen your feet up. That's one solution, but that's not the solution that really brought the help to him. What really helped Dick is my basic concept, which I've told him for 15 years, and it's like an onion. We kind of learn a little bit at a time, is when we set our feet in for a 3-point, for a lot of you guys, you haven't taken the time to settle a good 3-point. But now, when you're helping someone who's not 20 years old, like my buddy Dick here, 86 years old, you do have to make some concessions. I don't expect him to hold a 3-point like my son Zane or some 13-year-old pre-Swedish, pre-teen Swedish boy. He doesn't have that flexibility. The amazing thing is Dick's healthy enough to golf and other things, so he's actually as long as he can walk around and golf, he can barefoot if he's healthy, and he's been super healthy. So I decided, let's take a chance here. And I told him, I said, when you set your feet in this time, what I want you to do is you have been setting your feet in with a ton of knee tension because you're nervous, you're worried you won't get up. But now that we had a good run and you are happy, I want you to, with this next run, when you touch the water with your feet, instead of holding your breath with tension in your knees, I want you to touch, absorb just the slightest amount. I said, let your feet slide back an inch, touch, absorb, and then see if that helps you get a better glide. And you'll see it on the video.
It worked. As soon as I relaxed and just relaxed my legs and my whole body, and let my feet just wash back a little bit, just under a little bit, and then stand, it was so unbelievably different. It was just beautiful.
So that was great. It's a great morning. That Dick is always, the great news about this is he does this once or twice a year, and he's got enough power pellets to run an entire year, telling everybody he runs into, including former President Senior George Bush when he was with us, right? You know, help talk to him about barefooting.
Well, I'm on my way back to Maine now in 3 weeks, and I'm hoping to do some barefooting up there with my friends who come down and ski with Lane as well, and hope to do some skiing on our lakes up in Maine this summer and get my confidence back. But barefooting has changed my life. Everybody I meet knows that I barefoot, and it just is a major topic with me, and I don't do it to boast. I do it to hopefully motivate others, and it certainly motivates me. So
what would you tell, let's go ahead and just quickly, but what would you, you know, if there's people, I can't tell, you and I both see them, they say, oh, that's crazy, I would never be able to do that. And I hear that from people in their 40s, 50s, 60s. Dick's around people that literally don't want to get off the couch, but give some wisdom here, some of your 86 years of wisdom. What wisdom would you give to someone who says, hey, I want to be healthy. I want to be so healthy when I'm in my 80s that I'll be able to do things that I didn't think I could do in my 20s or 30s. What wisdom can you give to some people?
What I can tell you is this. I was 70 years old. I was in my living room watching my son and some his friends at 40 years old trying to barefoot ski. And at that point in my life, I had been retired about 10 years. I was fortunate. And I said, I need something to motivate me. And I've always loved water. I've been on skis and back of a boat with my dad since I was 6 years old on a piece of plywood. So I had no fear of the water. So when I saw them trying to barefoot, I said, I can do that. And so I tried all summer, and I finally got up after quite a few bad spills. But that winter, I came to Winter Haven to meet Lane Bowers, and that transformed my entire life. And I've been barefooting now for the last 16 years. And you've got to find something when you get old that motivates you physically and also mentally. I have other things that motivate me mentally, but without it, you're going to sit in a chair, and I've seen it happen over and over, and you will deteriorate, and it's just not a quality of life. So my quality of life has been so phenomenal these last 15 years, even better than when I was 20 and 30 years old. I can tell you, I've just enjoyed it so much.
It starts in your head, doesn't it? Like
Absolutely.
I tell people, like the quality of your life, Zig Ziglar says, is determined by the qualities of the questions you ask. So if you ask yourself, could I get off this couch? Could I do something that not only motivates me, but somebody else? And Dick, by the way, is just an amazing ambassador for our sport, the same way Banana George was. And he told me years ago he wanted to do that. And here we are, 16 years after I first met you almost. And barefoot. And so God bless Dick Grant, also a war veteran. He's a guy that, you know, we can be really proud of. And the main thing is for you guys is set some goals that motivate you. And now, Dick,
don't give up. I've talked to a lot of guys that are 40 years old, and they said, oh, I used to barefoot, but I gave it up. I said, why did you give it up? Well, I got too heavy, or I didn't do this, or I wasn't. You can't do that. You gotta keep motivated. So if you're 40 years old and you've barefooted, don't give up. Keep doing it. I wish I had started at 40 years old. I would be doing all sorts of tricks, I'm sure. But I do the basics, but that's what I need to keep me going.
And it's motivation for you to stay in shape, because when you leave here, even though I only see you a couple days a year, you actually work on living a healthy lifestyle. You golf, you move, you eat well.
I go to the gym, work out.
No matter how bad it gets, guys, just listen. Whatever your life is, everybody's got struggles. It's not all Facebook prettiness that shows out there. Dick has problems, I got problems, but the thing is I promise you, no matter how bad it is, make a goal that motivates you. Make a goal that's so awesome that when people see you achieve it, you'll motivate them. That's what Dick does for us. You know what I mean? And he does, everywhere he goes, people are motivated, and then they got to ask themselves, I might not be able to barefoot like Dick Grant, but could I get off this couch? Could I do a round of golf with you? Could I go on a walk around the neighborhood? Maybe I can only walk to the end of my driveway, but I'll walk to the end of my driveway, then I'll walk around the block,
Right.
then I'll do 18 holes,
Right.
then I'll go barefoot water ski.
Maybe. I certainly would recommend it. If you love the water and you're comfortable in the water, come see Lane, because he'll teach you how to barefoot ski and enjoy it. And I've never fallen.
How many years?
16
I think
years.
you had one fall in 16 years.
I had
Maybe
one fall about 2 years ago, and I didn't hurt myself.
Yeah,
I
it
kind
was
of
just
twisted
tipped
my
over.
leg, and it took me about 6 months to recover from a kind of a little pull in my thigh. But I mean, it was minor. But I couldn't get my foot up to put my sock on without holding my leg up. And I thought, this isn't good, but it took about 6 months. But that's what happens when you get older.
But you know what?
deal.
There's a lot of people get injured like that just sitting on the couch and not moving.
Exactly.
They don't move and all of a sudden they go to
They stand up and they fall down.
a beer and they pull a muscle. You know what I mean? So anyway,
All
you
right.
guys, we're cutting this off.
Yeah.
God bless you guys, and God bless Banana Dick. God bless America and everybody else
Yeah.
out there. You guys have a great day.
Come
And-
to sunny Florida, Winter Haven. Look at this.
and
It's
expect
gorgeous.
a miracle, you guys. Live every day thankful and expect a miracle. And if you can't find that to happen, message me. I'll get you pumped up. Well, I'll find a reason for you to get excited. So
Right.
God bless you guys. We are out of here.
Woo!
Good.